1.
Hello! Welcome to GMAT Tuesdays. I'm Mark, coming to you from Berkeley, the Magoosh office. And today we're going to be talking about...
I have a question!
What's your question?
Why are you pretending to be me?
Oh, sorry man. Sorry about that.
No worries, Mark. No worries. Happy to have you. That was Mark, our designer. He likes to be in videos sometimes. Awesome! Hello! Introduction done. We're going to do idioms. That's what we're doing today. So let's just dive right in. So the word consider is definitely a very popular idiom that pops up on the GMAT. And so I have a sample sentence here. Most people consider the sun a nearly perfect sphere of hot plasma and magnetic fields. So the mistake that usually happens with consider is people, or we should say the GMAT, they like to add to be or as in here somewhere. So to say something like, most people consider the sun to be a nearly perfect sphere, or the sun as a nearly perfect sphere, and that's not right. The idiom here is consider X, so here in this case X, the sun, Y. And it's all, the rest of this would be our Y. So don't add to be, no extra words, just consider X, Y. Next, expected. Expected is another common word that is idiomatic and on the test. Here are sentences. Sea levels are expected to rise over the coming decade. And the mistake here is to use to be instead of just to. So here it's sea levels are expected, and you want to have that be verb in there. So in this case it's X are expected to Y, and in this case rise. One small note here is that it's a little bit different if someone is expecting something. So here there's not a person that's expecting anything. It's actually written in passive voice with our R. If there's a person, then it's a little bit different. It'd be someone expects X to Y. And again, we're not going to use be in that case. So expected, we need that to there, and then something. All right, next we have just as. This is a fun sentence structure. If you're looking for ways to add variety to your sentence structures, try starting your sentence with just as in your essay. But on the test, you want to look out for just as, because there is a specific way that you want to end this, just like not only needs to be complemented with but also. So just as a healthy diet and exercise can improve health and prolong life, so too can cultivating curiosity and laughing. So the mistake here is to include also somewhere here at the end, or to use also instead of to. So it's always going to be just as something, X, so too something else can cultivating curiosity. And that's your Y. So don't say like just as something something, so also, or so too can cultivating curiosity and laughing also. You don't want to repeat yourself. So the idiom here is just as, so too. The last one, prefer. This is again another very common one. Make sure you get this one right. I know my mom prefers painting with watercolors to painting with oils. And so the structure here is prefers something, X, so my mom, she likes to paint with watercolors, X, to painting with oils, and that's the Y. And the mistake here is to use over instead of to. Sometimes you'll see in sentence correction questions, preferred something over something else, and that is going to be incorrect always. Always incorrect, not idiomatic. Alright, so there's 4 new idioms for you to work with. Watch out for these. These are extremely common. They're tested often, so definitely know these. And if you do know them, it's going to make weeding through the wrong answers super easy. Alright, well, that's it. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, queries, conundrums, please put them in the comments below me. Thank you, Mark, for hanging out and helping out with this video. And I'll see you guys all next Tuesday. Be excellent to the universe.